Good Sunday afternoon to you. So, coming to you from the car this afternoon, got a little problem. This is a 2005 Chevy Impala, and I don't know, been a few weeks or a month ago, I had a little problem. So, at first I thought maybe I overfilled the gas tank, which maybe I still did. But my fuel gauge went to full and then went past. And it normally goes a little past, but this was like a lot past. Well, let me show you what it's doing now. So the vehicle is on and running right now. Try to cut out some glare for you there. The fuel tank, I just filled it the other day. I've probably driven in the neighborhood of 60 to 80 miles. I don't know, let's check. Yeah, I mean, I've only got 101,000 miles on this vehicle. So I've driven 119.7 miles since my last fill up. I've been just filling the tank and trying to fill it every like 250, 275 miles, because I don't know how much fuel I have. Now, it does move, okay? So, like I said, the car's on. I'm gonna shut it off. Okay, it moves. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the key back on. It does move, it's just not on top where it should be. Now, I did run it down the other day, so far that the low fuel light came on. So it's reading out of the fuel tank as to how much fuel I have, but it's not displaying properly on the dash. So, wonderful world of YouTube. I did some looking, did some research, and some people say you can put a wire in through the button for the trip odometer reset. So you can put a wire in there and flip the gauge back to the top side. You have to do this when the engine is off and the key is off. So what the heck? I got nothing to lose. I might as well try it. You know, worst case scenario, I keep filling every 250 miles and make sure I fill the tank every time. That's basically what I've been doing. Fill the tank full every 250 miles or so. You know, well, let's give it a shot. So I found I had some galvanized 16 gauge galvanized roll of wire. It says 55-pound workload on it. It's a 25-foot roll, not that I need 25 feet, but I found this in the garage because I was looking for something that it might work. So I cut myself a piece. I put a little hook on the end. This should be long enough. I did kind of hold it up there and see if it'll be long enough. It looks like it will be. All right. Engine's off. Keys are out of the ignition. Let's go for broke. So what the wonderful world of YouTube says is to go in through, there's space right here next to that trip odometer button. So you're supposed to feed in, let's see if I can do this, right in behind there. All right, it's in. let's just try it. It's down to a quarter. Let's just, I should have stopped at an eighth. Yeah, but see, now it went all the way back to over full, and I know that tank can't be full. Oh. Yeah, see. So I've just turned the key off and then back on several times. Yeah. Well, no such luck. It's like the motor will go one way, but it won't go the other way. Because it's supposed to go all the way down to empty and then come back up to the level. But it's like it won't go down, it'll only go up. Yeah. Well, you win some, you lose some, and some are just kind of a draw. I'm gonna call this one a draw. It's not the end of the world. Like I said, I can just continue to fill the tank, watch the mileage, go every, 250 miles or something like that. Fill a tank. Biggest thing is, I can't just throw $10 in the tank or 15 or 20. I have to fill it in order to keep track of where I'm at. So that's a little bit of a downside, is you have to fill the tank. But otherwise, can I live with it? Yeah, I can live with it. This is my daily driver. I'm back and forth to work with it every day. Got car seats in the back for the kids. I take the kids to school. Samantha picks them up. So, this is my daily driver. But you know what? So far, that's the worst of it, I guess. I can live with it. I assume the next step, since this didn't work, the next step would be I would have to probably pull the whole dash apart and replace the motor. I'm trying to pull this wire out of here. I'd have to probably replace that. Next steps, I suppose, to improve upon this, to fix it since this didn't, would be pull the dash apart, put a new fuel gauge in it. So I guess that would be probably the next thing I'd have to do. Or I wonder about an external fuel gauge. Might be cheaper, might be easier. Because if the sensor in the tank is okay, why can't I just put an external fuel gauge? I don't know. It's got to be just electronic line, I would think. Why can't I just put one of those fuel gauges up here, and just mount a fuel gauge up here, and there's my fuel gauge. For now, it aggravates me to look at that fuel gauge and to see the needle down. Like I said, it's not the end of the world. I'll probably just go back to filling the tank every 250 miles and live with it. All right, I'll put the car in the garage. I already put the license plate tabs. I had to renew the license plate tabs. If you're not from Minnesota, different states do it different, but when we pay our yearly taxes for the vehicle registrations. They give you a little sticker. We call them tabs. And you clean off the license plate where it goes and stick it on. So I did that on this car. I did it on Samantha's. So I think I'm done outside. Time to go back in the house and get some stuff done in the house. So we'll catch up with you later.